TV audiences came to know actress Laverne Cox for her portrayal of an inmate in the hit Netflix series Orange is the New Black. But Cox has shed her prison uniform for tailored suits. She now stars as Cameron Wirth, an Ivy League-educated defense attorney on the new CBS drama Doubt. In this preview, Cameron voices frustration about her boss and a mentally ill client.
Isaiah thinks Sadie's better than me. I need to prove him wrong.
He just thought a fresh pair of eyes could help.
Since when have I needed help?
Why are you taking this personally?
Instead of psychoanalyzing me, let's try to figure out how we can make a jury see Lester is crazy.
20 years of psychiatric records?
They don't buy it. They hear how he's this violent schizophrenic and all they see is a guy taking a nap. His meds make him sleepy.
So take him off.
Unmedicated, he's completely unpredictable.
If I'm a juror, I need to see this isn't some calculated thing. I need to hear the ranting.
Barking.
Barking.
He barks when he's excited.
Laverne Cox, welcome back to Studio 57.
It's so good to be back. Hello, everyone.
And before we talk about Doubt, let's talk about your headline-making moment at the Grammys on Sunday, because you asked everybody to look up a name, Gavin Grimm case, which involves a 17-year-old in Virginia.
Yes, Gavin Grimm is a 17-year-old young man from Gloucester, Virginia, who is going to the Supreme Court March 28th. He had to sue the school board in his town so he can use the bathroom like all the other young boys in his school. Gavin is transgender. And I was, we were talking earlier, could you imagine being 17 years old, having to go to the Supreme Court to fight for the same rights as everybody else?
Did you tell anybody you were going to do that?
I did not tell anyone.
Tell
I was going to talk, because I didn't want to tell anyone, I didn't want anyone to say I couldn't do it. So I didn't tell anyone. No one knew, like none of my people knew that I was going to shout out Gavin. And I did it because I was partly frustrated that no one was talking about it. This will be the first time that the Supreme Court is hearing a case about trans rights. And last year, over 50 bills criminalizing trans people for using the bathroom that's consistent with their gender identity were introduced in state legislatures all over the country. All of a sudden, over 50 bills. And what people should know about these bathroom bills that criminalize trans people using, like criminalize me going to the women's room, is that these bills are not about bathrooms. They're about whether trans people have the right to exist in public space. If we can't access public bathrooms, we can't go to school, we can't work, we can't go to healthcare facilities. This is about public accommodations. And so public accommodations are always key to civil rights. I can't help but think about that moment from Hidden Figures when Taraji P. Henson's character has to walk 45 minutes to the bathroom. Gavin had to go to a special gender-neutral bathroom, a nurse's bathroom that was way out of the way. And initially he was doing this. He was like, this is really crazy. Can I just go to the boys' bathroom like everybody else did? For 7 weeks he did without incident. And they found out about it and they said, no,
well,
you can't do it.
I Googled after you did it. I actually Googled and I thought, well, good for her for saying something.
Thank you. So
because I had never heard the story. And he didn't know you were doing it either. So imagine he's watching and he sees you. So you made somebody very happy. Can we talk about you in Doubt?
Absolutely.
Because I think what's so fascinating to me about this character, normally if there's a transgender character, there's a big reveal. Oh my God, they're transgender. This Cameron is out front and she's dating. And so we're getting to see you date on screen.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Is that nervous for you, doing love scenes? What is that?
I was really excited because I've always wanted to see a love story between a straight identified man and a trans woman. That's what I live in my own life. And we never see that. And people have all these misconceptions about the men who date trans women. So I just wanted to see that story because that's what I'm living. I was nervous about the love scenes because it's like, it's a guy that I'm not dating in real life. He's an actor. Ben Lawson, who plays my love interest, he's amazing, but I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it.
Where's his head at? Are you wondering?
I'm thinking, has he kissed a transgender woman before?
Did you have a conversation about this before?
I didn't ask him if he kissed a trans woman before. I was like, what are you comfortable with, though? Like, you always want to make sure that the boundaries are everything's professional.
Yes. Right.
So it's just a nerve-wracking thing, and we have to be passionate. And literally, the script said, spoiler, one of the scripts said it's the hottest hotness that has ever existed. So we have to like make it really hot. And I think I can make it hot.
Yes.
I think I can make it hot. You'll have to watch Doubt and tell me if we made it hot.
But you play a Yale-educated attorney.
Yes.
I
love that
you
too,
say, I
Norah.
know, and you say this is the role you've always wanted to play.
I love it. I actually know a lot of trans folks in real life who are attorneys, and the law has always fascinated me. I mean, speaking of Gavin Grimm, he's going to the Supreme Court. It's my dream for Cameron, my character, to argue a case in front of the Supreme Court, actually. And what happens in the courtroom can influence law, can influence public policy. the adversarial nature of the courtroom. It has inherent drama. And I'd like to think I'm a smarty pants, and I'd love to get to sort of showcase that on national television. And people can see that trans folks are, you know, we have to tell our stories in new and different ways, and so people get to see us in a new light.
What does it mean to you to be playing the first leading role for a trans character on network TV?
It makes me really excited about the next person who gets to do it. Because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for people who came before me and who made me believe that this is possible. If it weren't for Candace Cain 10 years ago on Dirty Sexy Money on another network, I wouldn't have thought that this was possible.
But you opened the door. The other thing I like about you, number one, you looked hot, hot, hot at the Grammys. Because you said, I want to try something I've never done before. But you had such a fangirl moment about Beyonce. You said you hadn't met her. Did you get a chance to meet her?
I met Beyonce!
And what happened?
I met the Queen. I met the Queen finally. I've been wanting to meet her forever. I'm a
What did you say? What did you say?
I said, I love you so much. First of all, she saw me, she stood up, she's pregnant. She stood up for me. Beyonce stood up for me. And she said, I love you. And I said, I love you too. She said I was beautiful. I just thanked her for like a whole career of inspiration. And she knows who I am. She had seen the lip sync battle performance.
When she sent you flowers.
And she sent me flowers,
Awesome.
Bravo,
Cox,
Laverne.
great moment. Great having you.
Congratulations.
You can watch the series premiere of Doubt tomorrow night at 10, 9 Central, right here on CBS. We'll be right back.
Continued success to you.